Coming up on today's Blue Peter.
We find out just how wild Alaska really is.
It's in the bar!
Oh, it's up on its feet.
God, it's up on
That's
its
not
feet.
good.
Thoughts of bears are just playing on your mind.
Everybody just shut up. I'm not stupid.
Alaska, a state of epic proportions.
It has over 3.5 million lakes, the largest bears in the world, and more wilderness than anywhere else in the United States.
It's incredibly beautiful, but also extremely dangerous. Every year, people die in the Alaskan wilderness because they don't know how to stay safe from bears and how to find food and shelter.
We were about to be put to the ultimate test by fending for ourselves for a night in the middle of nowhere.
Where we were going, there were no roads, so there was only one way to get there.
I've only ever seen these on telly. I've always wanted to go in one.
Yeah, looks really good. I can't wait.
Lake Hood is the world's busiest floatplane base, and as 90% of Alaska's communities are not on the road system, floatplanes are the easiest way to get around. It's so weird being on water. You kind of look out and you want to see gravel or tarmac, but...
Here we go. And we're off. Oh, yes.
Oh, wow! That was so smooth! So juddery!
Wow, let's have a look over there. Our challenge was to fend for ourselves by making our own shelter, finding our own food, and most importantly, keeping ourselves safe from bears. But first, we would need some training.
You guys, that's the first house I've seen in ages.
And that's where we were heading.
200 miles from the nearest road live the Dixon family. They've been living a virtually self-sufficient lifestyle for the last 23 years.
Hello.
Hi.
If we were going to make it in the wild, we were going to need their help.
Welcome to Winterlake.
Carl and his daughter Mandy are experts in living off the land, and we had a lot to learn.
Andy had to become a master in foraging. Helen was in charge of bear safety.
Imagine that round your leg.
And me, well, I was just a humble fisherman.
This is wild Alaskan fireweed, and it's edible, and the flowers are great in tea, and they're also high in vitamin C and A.
Let's give this a taste. It's quite nice, that. It's quite sweet. Tastes a bit like cucumber.
This is your reel.
My reel.
Here, obviously.
Yeah.
And this line. So which hand do you like to reel with?
I'm definitely a righty.
When you're camping in bear country, there's a few things that you want to do, and they look beautiful. They look so fuzzy and cuddly. But a foremost thing to remember is they're wild animals, and they're doing what wild animals do. They're foraging. They're always looking for something to eat.
Mandy's just been telling me that this plant, if you put it in your mouth, can give you severe diarrhea. And put it this way, there's no toilet paper out in the wilderness. I think I'll keep away from that.
Now rear back and release as you throw forward.
Oh, yeah.
Perfect. You even made it to the water.
That is pro.
I really want you to take this seriously and to remember those rules. Don't surprise them. Don't get in their space.
Okay.
And be smart about anything that's going to attract them.
These ones are actually monk's hood, and this is very poisonous, so we don't want to eat this. And actually, it's wrapped around our edible currants, but we do not want to eat this flower.
Don't stay away from those ones, okay?
Oh, come on. You caught that. Hey, I caught something. There you go, Andy. Put that with your berries. Berry salad.
This is a pepper spray.
Okay.
It's very effective against a bear, but it will be very effective against you if you misuse it.
So is this okay to try it?
Hold it steady with one hand and just slide it back.
This
Now
makes me
you're
nervous.
ready to go.
Okay, 3, 2, 1. Oh, wow, that's a massive burst.
It's pretty powerful. Let's get out of the cloud.
Oh, I've just got a mouthful.
It's getting you.
Oh!
Here it comes.
That is so strong. It's like the hottest, most peppery curry I've ever tasted. But I should keep that with me, should I?
That'll be yours.
He's hoping we don't have to use it.
All too soon, it was time for our challenge to begin. With our heads bursting with new information, we set off into the wilderness.
It is just wilderness for as far as the eye can see. If there are no people up here at all, and not even any animals, how on earth are we going to survive? He just laughed.
Bear, where? Oh my gosh.
Oh, wow, I'm scared.
Yeah, this place is littered with bears, Joel. It's gonna be cool though, it's gonna be cool. I think it's gonna totally test our friendship completely.
Our helicopter dropped us deep in a canyon, literally in the middle of nowhere.
Let's go look around.
Wow, this is amazing.
Let the adventure begin!
It's a great spot. You know, I've been in Alaska for about 34 years. I don't think anybody literally has been here.
Really?
You know what?
Because he knew that we were likely to encounter bears, Carl had some final words of advice for us.
If you move into the brush, you stay together without being real paranoid. Just kind of keep glancing around and see if you see motion. You're the protection.
Helen at all times, yeah?
Oh, thanks.
The last thing, of course, have fun.
Thanks, Carl.
All right.
Let's do it.
Let's do it, let's go. Come on.
Right, ready?
Right.
From now on, where we went, what we ate, and how we interacted with wildlife would be entirely up to us.
Carl would only intervene if there was a real emergency.
This is so nuts that no one's actually ever been here.
Okay, this is it basically, I reckon. We find a place to stay, we set up camp, go foraging for berries and firewood, bring it back to camp, and then Joel's can be the last thing
Okay.
we sort out.
Yeah, I'm hungry already.
I'm hungry already.
Okay, let's find a decent spot.
I just have no idea where we're going. That's the weird thing about it. It's like shopping without an aim. You never get anything done that way, I find. Bear droppings. What happens if it's hot? That means there's one nearby, right?
Yeah. Keep an
Oh.
eye on those bushes.
No, it's like all crusty.
If there were berries in there, we could actually take them out and eat them.
Would you do that if times got tough?
Oh!
Oh, there's maggots. That's maggots, guys.
Okay, let's not camp here. Come on.
Right, we've got a fork now, right or left. What would Carl do?
You guys, where are you going? Andy, where are you going?
Can we cut through there or not?
No, I think we're safer staying by the track.
We've hit a glitch in our
We're
plan.
gonna have to cross this river, aren't we?
Helen, I think you made a mistake.
Well, it's coming
It's
quite...
quite fast. We just need to see how deep it is and
All right.
stay away from the fast bits, right?
Yeah, we might as well keep our boots on.
Yeah, boots on, socks off.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
Oh, it's freezing!
Absolutely.
It's like ice running through your...
Come on.
It's really good.
Upstream, you
Just
guys.
take your time.
Hold on, team. Hold on, lads. You're gonna have
Sorry,
to give me a hand, guys. Come on.
Sorry, that's just out of habit. Why?
Freezing!
Right, come on.
You guys, we truly are in the middle of nowhere.
We came across a gravel beach, which was a perfect place to camp, although it was obviously popular with the locals.
Oh, wow. Look at this one.
That is a bear print and a half.
That puts into perspective that there's bears here.
There's the end of its claw. I reckon its foot would go in about there.
The size of these bear prints give an indication as to how big these creatures are. That's probably twice the size of my hand.
This is a great place to camp, though.
That is one big bear print.
Right, should we set up camp? This is really good.
We were feeling pretty optimistic about the day ahead. Our first task was to forage for edible berries and leaves.
The one I'm mainly looking for is something called the twisted stalk. Kind of tastes a bit like cucumber, and it's
great.
quite nutritious as well.
What's it look like?
It's that.
You think it could be out here?
Well, hopefully.
We really are going into the undergrowth here.
I do hope we find something.
Joel, stay close.
Joel, come on.
I will.
Woo!
We found some berries.
Good work.
Look like wild cranberries.
They're a bit green for cranberries, aren't they? Wow.
Oh, the mosquitoes are everywhere.
Oh, I found some cranberries. There you go.
They're really furry.
Oh, they are furry.
Completely sour. Ugh.
Some of the plants were poisonous, so I was glad that Andy had paid attention to his training.
Oh, there's some red berries around here, Andy.
Nice, nice.
I can imagine a bear in here. I really can.
Stop, stop, stop. This is what I was after. The twisted stalk.
Is that the cucumbery thing?
Yeah.
There's not a lot of it.
There isn't, but I'll tell you what. It's really nice. It's quite sweet, that.
Oh yeah, it does taste just like cucumber.
You're not going to get full off that though, are you?
Well, it's a nice little snack though, isn't it?
I think that might be all we're getting.
As we emerged from the bush, we realised we were not alone.
Our territory has been invaded by a bear. Oh, there's it jumped into the river.
It's in the
Whoa,
water!
whoa, 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 whoa.
What do we do?
Oh, it's up on its
Oh
feet.
my God, it's up on
That's
its
not
feet.
good. Make it know we're here.
We're all good, mate.
We're all good, mate.
We're all good, mate. On your
Hey!
way.
Don't come this way.
Hello, bear!
We're all right, mate.
All right, mate.
He's off, I
All
think.
right, mate.
I think he's off.
Comforting part of that is if there's bears near water, chances are there's fish there, so that's good for us.
With that thought in mind, it was time to unleash Joel and his fishing rod.
Here we go. Oh, oh. I don't know if they're biting it. I'm catching rocks. I'm so shallow. Seems like I'm not the only person who's been fishing here. Look at them. Bear prints right there. That is just, it's just a weird feeling, really.
Do you know what though? That's actually quite worrying because does that look like there are little ones and big ones? Which means
Cubs.
they say that's when bears are
Right.
most likely to attack when a mother is protecting her cubs.
Right.
So if there are cubs around here,
I'm not leaving
Not
now.
feeling much
better be
confidence, really.
careful.
Yeah, Joel, mate, go on with the fishing. I'll be watching from a distance
wanna
because I know how
stop
lethal
here.
you are.
Joel was struggling, but he wasn't the only one out fishing.
Oh, look at that.
What?
There's a bear in the river.
Oh, wow! He looks quite relaxed. He's heading in the other direction, so I don't think we need to be worried. Oh, wow! Look at him playing. That is brilliant.
Trying to catch a fish, isn't he? Incredible.
He's heading the other way at the minute, but maybe we should let it know that we're here because
Hello.
if it gets onto this side, that's our camp.
This is madness. That bear could
Hey
cross that
there.
water and come all the way across into our camp.
Oh, you lot, it is actually on our side of the camp and it's heading this way. I don't know
Bear
if you've
is
seen
actually
us.
right on our beach now.
He must
Oh
have
my
seen us.
goodness. It just keeps
Hey, bear! Hey, bear!
totally lost sight of the bear. Don't actually know where it is.
I don't know where it's gone now.
I can't see it.
I
don't know if I
can't
can
see it, but that means it could be just round this corner.
I'm not scared because I can't see the bear. I don't know about you guys, but it could be literally anywhere. This is a
Could
massive
be there,
place.
it could be here, it could be anywhere. That bear's probably where we were moments ago, just picking berries. It's strange to think that if we were there just a few seconds more, we might have encountered it, and goodness knows what would have happened then.
We decided that the bear had left us alone. Joel continued fishing whilst Andy and I started on our shelter. What I'm suggesting is that we make an A-frame at the front, so 2 sticks
Like that?
there,
Yeah,
and then 2 at the back,
yeah, like that.
then another one that goes across the top,
Okay, so that'd be
and we just put the sheet over the top. I reckon we could use that as one, because that's quite big. Let's pick these up as we go, because these will be good for the fire.
really good.
That's too short, though.
That's all right.
I'm worried they're a little bit short.
How did you want it? Did you want it that way?
I was doing that, but if we can do
Oh,
this...
okay, that
it's
works.
nice,
No, that
either
works. That works, I don't mind.
Another snag. I think it's a fish, but it's a snag. So I'm gonna leave this area. There's so many snags.
I decided to try my luck further upstream, and immediately it paid off.
Is it okay? Why don't you get a net?
Have you?
Get in, Joel!
Oh, massive!
Come on, get the net.
No, don't let him come out, don't let him come out, don't let him come out. Mate, walk back, walk back. Oh, God! Yeah, come on now. Bring it out.
What is it? What do I know?
It's got the one.
Yeah, look, it's thin, look, it's thin.
Right, okay.
We can definitely eat that, yeah?
Yeah, yeah.
Yes. See if-
Well done, Joel. I am so excited for you.
Should we go and catch some more?
Yeah, mate, go for it.
As Joel got back to his fishing, I realised that Andy wasn't following my plan for the shelter. We spent ages to get a nice long bit of wood, and Andy's chopped it in half. That was going to be the main bit of our tent, and now I don't think it's long enough. I hope he knows what he's doing, because I don't. I left him for 2 minutes, and
Yeah.
you hacked that piece of wood in two.
Check this out, right? There's a method to my madness. Look at this. That's our A-frame, like that. And then we get a long piece of wood
Yeah.
and just put it down like that.
Okay.
So we get like 2 pieces of wood either side, and then we just slip in. So we've got 2 enclosures.
Get the net.
Another fish!
Yeah.
Oh, no, let's get the net, let's get the net.
Thankfully, Joel was having a much better time.
Same fish. Well done, son.
Oh, yeah, well done!
Well done, Joel.
Yeah.
Brilliant, mate.
Helen, do you want to get the...
Yeah, okay.
So we want to make this as painless as possible for the...
Okay, let's
Keep
do
it.
it as quick as we can.
That's gone, that.
Right, I'm just gutting her now. Oh, it's not pleasant at all. I never thought I'd be doing this kind of stuff. It's so not in my nature. I'm not a hunter-gatherer type person. I need to get all this out now. See, catching the fish is like a hobby and a bit of fun, whereas this bit is like not fun at all. It's in fact quite grotesque. I guess it's the circle of life though, isn't it?
Andy,
What?
this is ridiculously small.
You reckon?
Once the sheet's over this, right?
Guys, that's tiny.
I know.
You reckon?
That's too small.
Our feet are going to be out the end, but I mean, does that matter?
Check this out, right? Because we've come this far, and I can't really be bothered taking it apart. You get another stick, put it that way.
No, because then we'd end up with a diamond shape, and how would 3 of us sleep in a diamond shape?
And also, how big's the tarpaulin? Will it fit over it?
I wonder if we make another A-frame at that end,
Yeah,
and
we've
we
got to
can
make the
just
other A-frame.
And just
lift
lift
this
it up.
end. Yeah.
That'll work.
That is tiny, isn't it?
Yeah,
We
but
can
that's
fit.
what
No, we can fit.
We're changing it.
Oh, are we?
We've got a smaller
Come
bit.
over here, giving it that. Just come and help.
I am. I've been gutting fish.
Mate, well done. You've done well.
And it's freezing. Look at my feet. They've lost colour.
Oh, come on, help us. The sooner we get this built, the sooner we can put the fire on. Hang on. Let's stop sawing wood. What are you going to do with it?
Just make that the same side as that.
To make that the A-frame?
Yeah.
Why don't we cut this one, because it's got these little branches in, so it'll be easier to tie together, because you can just wedge it on. We're making this look really hard work when it's actually quite logical, isn't it? No! I want to wedge it on one of those. Cut the wrong end off, no?
Mate, she's so critical. It's
I'm not. I'm just... Okay.
That's
That
just not
needs
long
to
enough, is
wedge
it?
on something. That's not long enough.
It's not long enough. We've got no choice but to work with what we've got.
Unless I've had another idea. We edge that out.
Another idea.
No,
Okay.
look, you'll like this idea.
Okay.
I think we should go by what Carl said yesterday and go for the double A thing.
Okay.
So that's what he suggested. I just think that's the best option.
You know, I agree.
Finally, we agreed on a plan.
Guys,
You
I think it's about to fall down.
No. If we keep putting rocks on, we're just putting weight on that we don't need to. Sorry,
what
I
happens.
don't mean that to sound really bossy.
Okay, you ready?
Such a nag, aren't I?
Hold on, lift it over. Okay.
I've not been bossy. Well, I
No.
am being bossy.
No, you are
but
being boss. It's fine. Guys, we just need to get this done. Do you know what I mean?
I'm getting really annoyed at everything
I
at
know,
the moment.
mate. It's because you're hungry.
Helen's voice is pummeling me. Probably all need a 5-minute break from each other, don't we?
No, we don't. We need to stick together. It's all going to be sorted as soon as we taste that fish. Honestly,
Yeah.
that's the prize.
It's weird how annoyed you get so easy when you're under a
hungry.
bit of pressure.
Yeah.
Right,
and a
I'll
bit
get out of
hungry.
the way. And go
No, sorry, I don't mean to be mean.
Help, we're sorted.
Have I upset you? I've upset you, haven't I?
No, I'm not bothered. You haven't upset me at all. You genuinely haven't.
Okay, cool. Sorry.
I'll get out of the way.
I think we're all getting on each other's nerves a little bit. Not much, but I definitely was starting to feel a bit like under pressure, just like, everybody just shut up. I'm not stupid. But we're getting there. It's just when you're a bit hungry and a bit tired, you just start getting a bit like that, don't you? Well, maybe I do.
I know I'm being a bossy beast, but we've been faffing on with that shelter all afternoon. I thought we were doing one thing, Andy thought we were doing another. Then Joe came in and great help, but you can only make one plan work at a time, I think. So I'll let them finish it, have 5 minutes, and hopefully I'll have a roaring fire for us all to gather around.
People are a bit frustrated and a bit annoyed that they haven't eaten, so tempers are kind of flying a bit, but it will all get sorted. I'm going to stay positive. We have to stay positive because we're all in this together. One more, Joe. Well done, mate.
Oh, it's so nice to have heat.
That's great.
Well done. I don't know what it is about fire. It's just brings a huge smile to your face, especially when you're a bit cold, you're a bit wet. Things are instantly better. Well done, Helen.
Seeing out with friends again now. We've got shelter and some
I
fire.
was always your friend, you miserable so-and-so. Just leave it there, shall we? That one bit on.
Okay.
On
Push
you
the
go.
flesh, put the flesh a bit on the other side because it's quicker to cook that way.
Okay. Have you ever had fish this fresh before, like from the river to the fire?
I haven't. Fish doesn't take long to cook. I'm going to turn it over because that was going really quick. Is that all right?
Yeah, go for it. Oh, yes.
I reckon that bit's done.
Let's try it.
Yeah.
Right, ready, guys? It tastes so nice. Having not eaten for 11 hours, that is lovely.
That's good.
Our food tasted and smelled so good, but we weren't the only ones who thought so.
Oh, look at that. Oh, wow. It's a grizzly bear right there coming towards us. They're just like massive, attractive creatures. He's going away. He's going away.
But he wasn't going away, he was coming closer.
I can hear footsteps. I swear I heard the thudding then of a bear. Doosh, doosh, doosh.
We could hear the bear in the undergrowth behind our camp. He'd probably been attracted by the smell of our fish.
It's by that tree.
We can see the trees moving. There's a fair chance it can smell our camp because we've got all those fish bones and stuff, and they're not that far from our tent. What, 10 metres or something?
Probably more like 3 meters. They're like hungry for food. I reckon it's gone.
I think it's gone.
I reckon it's gone. All right, cool.
We realised we'd made a big mistake. Whatever had been touched by fish needed to be as far away as possible from where we were going to sleep.
I didn't realise the whole area would be contaminated. But do you think we can clean it down enough to get rid of the fish smell?
I very much doubt it because it's like the nose of a dog, you know, like they can smell anything anywhere.
I don't think I can handle moving the tent.
Well,
Can you really be bothered?
if we're going to get eaten by a bear, maybe.
We had no choice but to move our carefully constructed shelter.
All right, cool. Put it down.
Having been the one that built the fire, I felt responsible. I feel really bad, like it's my fault we've had to go to all this faff, but there's no point dwelling on that, is there, because that's not going to get this temple up. I must be angry, look how strong I am. I just split a rock.
I'm all right about moving the tent now. I was about to cry earlier, but now it's all right. We've kind of got the frame. We're doing it. It's things you start to get annoyed at everything and everyone. It doesn't take much. I thought I was quite a tolerant person, but I think give me a bit of wilderness, a few bears, a bit of cold water, I'll lose the plot.
Oh, this is a nightmare. It's really annoying me.
It feels sturdy now. Will it last all night? Who knows?
It had been a long day, and our friendship had truly been tested.
I'm really tired and moody. I can't quite work out why. It's a long day. It's not your fault, Helen, either. Sorry if I'm snappy. I'm never like this as well. It's honestly like the second time in my life. The other times when my sister wound me up beyond belief.
But I am a bit like your big sister. Especially today, I felt like I've been the boring, naggy older sister, sort of telling you all off all day, and I haven't meant it like that at all. It's just Carl kind of really drummed into me, if we mess up, then we could get in trouble, and I didn't want us to not take it seriously.
Darkness has set and suddenly everything's a little bit more scary. I always used to think as a child that when it gets dark, everything's a bit more, and it's happening right here. Honestly, the bears could be anywhere now. We wouldn't even know they're here.
You were making out before you weren't bothered, but I am bothered. I'm nervous because I put money on bears being a few metres from us, and I'm pretty sure they're going to be in this camp tonight because there's prints everywhere and poo everywhere. I just heard something and it freaked me out. Right, the pepper spray is up at the top of the tent, you guys, okay? There is definitely something out there.
What do you mean?
On the right-hand side, there is definitely something. Can you hear that? It was like branches breaking.
It's really scary. It's really, really scary.
I was hardly dare breathe because I thought if I don't breathe then I'm more likely to hear something. And I swear all the hairs on the back of my neck stood up.
I can't work out what it is.
It's like something breathing.
I don't like this.
What earth is that? Oh my gosh. It's crazy being out here. The thoughts of bears and stuff are just playing on your mind.
Yeah, it's really scary. It's horrible. It's like you just can't see anything, and I kept making shapes out of everything. I was like,
I'm coming to that end of the tent.
Oh wow, that was, when I was going to bed, I was like, that's not going to be scary. I wasn't scared, and the moment the night fell, I started making shapes out of everything. So if there was a branch, I thought it was a massive bear. Me and Andy, how was that experience when we went to the toilet, mate?
Me and Joel went to the toilet and we were like screaming babies. And we couldn't even manage to walk around the corner, so we had to have a wee just outside the tent because it was so scary.
I started with my head at the end because I really wanted to see a bear. Then I heard something in the night, woke you two up tonight.
Yeah.
I thought, oh, I can't do it, I'm too scared, let me in the middle, let me in the middle.
It's horrible, isn't it? Because like, you think it's all going to be good, and then suddenly, But I'm glad we actually survived and we
well
made
done,
it.
team.
All in.
Well done, man. Well done.
Let's
Come
get
on.
out of here, please.
Let's just sleep. As our helicopter arrived to take us back to civilization, the scale of our achievement hit us.
We did it! Woo! Well done, guys! Woo! Yeah! We did it!
It had been an amazing experience. I never thought that I would spend the night so far away from civilization and succeed in catching and cooking my own food.
For me, the highlight was definitely being so close to wild bears and coming out of it unscathed.
Our friendship had been tested to the core, but we had come out of it as the best of mates.
If you like that, then you'll love this. To celebrate BP's 50th birthday, you can press red and play the amazing Blue Peter quiz. Test your knowledge of the legendary Blue Ship.
Hello? Hello? Is anyone out there? We're on this beautiful island, but we don't know where. We think the island's alive, and it's playing games with us. Don't let go! We've all got to pull together if we want to get away. The island is really devious.
Have they got what it takes to escape from Scorpion Island? The new series, Sundays at 9, CBBC on BBC Two.